up, ladies and gentlemen? Today was a State of Play, September 24th, 2024. Just so that in the future, if you're watching this and you're watching past State of Plays and my thoughts, just so you know which one I'm talking about in particular. And I gotta be real, guys, this was the best one they've had in a long ass time. Like, to me, State of Plays, I always try to go in with a very minimum expectation. Like, things that also would just be realistic to see, like, release dates for games we already know about that are planned to come out this year. So I was like, that's all I expect. Like, to me, like, that's the minimum I could expect. But man, this time around, they just decided, you know what, fuck it. We're going out with a bang here with this one. So just to highlight a few things real quick here, Power World's finally coming to PlayStation today. The day of recording this video, the day the State of Play went live, they are putting Power World on PlayStation. And funny enough, they need that extra cash because, the lawsuit going on. So already pretty damn cool. Astrobot getting free DLC. No charge for this. It's extra speedrun challenges and a couple new bots are being added. I think one of them is Stellar Blade themed and one of them is Helldivers 2 themed. Funny enough, Helldivers 2 did not show up here at all. Well, it's kind of weird because, like, wow, you'd think they would get ready to announce their next big expansion. But from what I understand with Helldivers 2 and what's going on is the developers right now are more worried on balancing the game than future content. So it's like, guys, just kind of have to wait a little bit longer until you'll get that new content. But still, they did do that big update that did add a couple new enemies and a couple other little, bells and whistles. So that was pretty cool. One of the things that we obviously expected from this was Horizon Zero Dawn Remaster. Now, I know I'm going to come off as a corporate defender here, but at first I was very much against this. Because I was thinking there was no upgrade path, and every time Sony does this stuff, it's always at a fucking premium, and I hate that. I hate when they fucking do that shit, but I guess this time around, they actually heard us. They knew that people weren't going to buy this, at full price. So if you own Horizon Zero Dawn, right now, if you own it on PlayStation, 4, you own the complete edition, or I think it also, if it will be available on Steam, it'll only be $10. Yeah, again, I prefer this route than, being a, full price re-release and just being like, too bad, suckers, you gotta fucking have this, you gotta pay full price. So, yeah, I know a lot of people aren't, happy about there being a remaster, but at least it's a remaster. If you have the previous version, it costs significantly less. You're not paying the full premium. So I think that's a positive. That's the route I would have gone. Some people will say it should be free, but the way they also talked about it was like, they're reworking the cutscenes. They're reworking some of the graphics. So it's like, okay, you are putting a little extra work into it. You are trying to add more bells and whistles to it. So I'll kind of let it slide because, it is kind of fair to ask $10 to, rework the cutscenes because, in my opinion, the original Horizon games, the cutscenes have not aged well. I think Forbidden West is much better. This is more along the lines of what Forbidden West is doing. So, yeah. That's pretty damn cool. There was also a couple other games here that caught my interest. And man, when I saw these, and I was in a live stream with Rudigs, shout out to him. I'm just gonna quickly just say these games. Hell is Us. I think looks really fucking cool, man. Like, that game looks cool. Like, damn. I want to play that. The Midnight Walk. This is actually a PlayStation VR 2 title, and much as I'm not a VR person, I'm at this E-time day, like, VR 2 is just not for me. This is one of those games, I was like, God damn it, I kind of want to get a VR 2 headset simply because it looks fun. Like, it's like something right down my path. Like, it's kind of like that platformer-ish, like Astrobot Rescue Mission was, but at the same time, it's also kind of different. It's like, it's not your typical VR title. Just to mention real quick, Metro Reawakening VR game looks pretty cool too. Dynasty Warriors Origins, that looked pretty damn cool in my opinion. Like, I'm not a big Dynasty Warriors fan, for the record. The only familiarity I have with Dynasty Warriors is, like, I think I played one of them like years ago, and then the Bleach one they did, and then the Berserk game they did. But it's like outside of that, I've never played a Dynasty Warriors games. But Origins kind of looks interesting to the point that I don't know, man. I might actually have to check this game out. So the one thing I wanted to really see, unfortunately we didn't see, was Death Stranding 2. But we did get a release date for Lego Horizon. And yeah, it's coming out in November. What a shock. I'm not shocked at all. Like literally had it almost down to the middle. So yeah, Lego Horizon looks pretty damn cool. Can't wait to play it. Then of course Sony had a couple other announcements. But the big announcement at the end of the show that one more thing they had. And it's so funny because the way they actually kind of worked it, like it almost seemed like this was kind of like a last minute addition. And that is Ghost of Tsushima 2. But it's not Ghost of Tsushima, it's Ghost of Yotai. So, for the record, I never thought the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima would be actually a sequel. Because Ghost of Tsushima 2 is one of those things that's like, it sounds weird, because if you know how the story ends, it's like, how do you do a sequel to that? Like, I guess you kind of could, but I'm not 100% sure. Now, that's not saying Jin won't make an appearance in this game at some point, or at least his voice actor, but Ghost of Yotai definitely looks interesting. I want to see how the story's going to play out, and it's coming out next fucking year. That was the thing that shocked me the most. I'm like, so, if the rumors are true, Wolverine is targeting for 2025, Death Stranding 2 is targeting for 2025, Ghost of Yotai is, freaking targeted for 2025. That's 3 big bangers, in my opinion, right there, out the gate, that we know about. And mind you, Sony's been taking this approach where they don't announce stuff until they're in a confident state to say, hey, this is going to come out around this time. As far as games coming to PC announced, I didn't see anything like outside of the Lego Horizon. And they also talked about the PS5 Pro very briefly. One of those things, I think even Sony kind of knows at this point, like, hey, we kind of have to talk about it, but we're just going to do it quickly. They also announced a new collection of controllers and console covers. Yet again, just stuff you just got to quickly talk about. So, overall, this state of play, in my opinion, was much better. It's one of the best ones they've had. Like I said, there was a few things I was like, they could have, like they spent so much fucking time on Monster Hunter. And I just gotta do this quick tangent here. This game has been shown so much. I'm done with seeing it. Like, no more Monster Hunter shit. No more. Just no more of this shit showing up at game shows. No more of this stuff being in state of plays, Xbox Directs, whatever. It's the Kingdom Hearts 3 situation. Where it's like, they played the same fucking trailer, or maybe not exactly the same trailer, but they show the game so fucking much that you're like, you know what? I'm kind of done. I'm just kind of done seeing this game. Yeah, I'm happy for people who are excited for this, but at the same damn time, enough. Okay? We've seen enough of this thing. So, yeah, overall, I would say this show was a A. I would say it's a A rating show, a 9 out of 10. Like I said, there were some things that bugged me, but overall, I was happy. I walked away with a smile on my face because I finally felt like Sony has been like, hey, we know things haven't been great, things have been rough, but we're gonna get on back. We're focused on getting back on course. So, until next time, guys, this is That PlayStation Gamer sign out. Don't y'all forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that YouTube out room BS. I'm going to play some Astrobot because, still have to try to beat the final challenge. God, that shit hurts. Bye.